Hey there, everybody. And this is Vinyl Talk with Tavis. Hello to the VC community. I'm here tonight to do the No Subs cover contest by Chris Has the Spins. I think that's a very neat contest, and it's a very colorful title, the No Subs cover contest. So I'm pretty new to the VC community or the vinyl community here on YouTube. But I've been collecting vinyl for a while. Then I threw it all away because CDs came. And so here I am again collecting vinyl again. And it's been a great journey. And glad to see you. Glad to know you, Chris Has the Spins. Glad to know you, Chris. I'm Tavis. And he has, I think he has 20 questions altogether, but I didn't have a few of the things that he suggested, so I'm going to do the best I can. And here we go. His first question is, name an album cover you would like yourself or a significant other or family member to recreate. And I looked through all the vinyl, and all these questions I'm answering from the vinyl that I have. And I thought of this one. The Sister Sledge We Are Family album. I would love to get some of my relatives who are really, really beautiful to redo this. I think it's so wonderful. We are family. I think I said in an earlier video that this was one of my favorite album covers of all time. And even the back is nice. This was a bona fide hit for Sister Sledge back in 1979. So that's my first answer. The second question is, an album cover that makes you feel happy. I'm sure many of us love Christmas, and this is my favorite Christmas album cover. It's Ray Conniff and the Ray Conniff Singers, We Wish You a Merry Christmas. I love this album during the Christmas season time, and even when it's not Christmas season, I can listen to it now and feel good. So it's pretty average on the back. It's just showing Mr. Conniff and some information, but this album cover makes me happy. It's very jolly, and the album itself is very jolly. It was done in 1962. Yeah, makes me very happy. Number 3, an album cover that makes you feel sad. I have 2 of those albums. Janis Joplin, the Pearl album. I wonder if you all would know why it makes me feel sad. It makes me feel sad because she didn't get a chance to see the success of this record. She passed away before it was released. And even one of the tracks, it's called Buried Alive in the Blues. That was the last track that she was to record, but she didn't get a chance to record it because she had died. But the instrumental part was already laid down, apparently. So this is one of those classics, you know. I had to get this one. I had to get it. And so this kind of makes me sad. But it's a very jubilant album. So it's kind of a strange situation there. And another sad album for me is this, the Sam Cooke Portrait of a Legend. Just that photo alone is pretty sad. It makes me sad because he didn't get a chance to see the wonderful success of his song, A Change Is Gonna Come. That wonderful song that was released after he passed away. So, yeah, a great album. And I think, well, I did a video about this earlier, about the Netflix documentary on his life too. Check that out in one of my videos. Number 4, a sexy album cover. Excuse me. I have 2. The first one is Miss Ross, Diana Ross herself. I remember in 1979, I saw this. I was like, ooh, wait. But I think that's a very sexy album cover. Diana Ross, she was the boss, which is the title of this album. The second sexy album that I have, no one can deny. You just can't deny this. I mean, Tina Turner. Let me take it out. Tina Turner, Private Dancer. Look at those legs. Tina Turner. Oh my God. And the back. Woo! She's got legs. She knows how to use them. That's a ZZ Top song. You know that. Number 5, a boring album cover. Okay, I love Barry White, but I think this is probably one of the most boringest album covers ever. Because it's just this. And the record's in there, you know. And I just wish he or his company would have done a better job, because this is a great album. It has Your Sweetness Is My Weakness, a soul classic. Sha-la-la-la, or Sha-la-la means I love you. I love you just the way you are. But the album cover, ooh, could have been much better. Number 6, an album cover with the best dressed person or group. I looked through everything. I have a lot of great people, but I saw this and just had to choose this one. This Ashford and Simpson record, solid as a rock. I think they look so good on that album. Look at Nick Ashford, her husband, dressed to the nines. And Valerie, man, back then they had those puffy shoulder pads in the 80s. And the back, I love the back. Let me give you a close-up of them. I love that. I think they are the best dressed of the vinyl that I own. Next is an album cover with a female lead. Oh, I saw this and had to choose this one. Rufus featuring Chaka Khan. Wow, what a great album called Ask Rufus. The song At Midnight, whoa. Chaka Khan. And you know she has a new album out. It's called Hello Happiness. And the vinyl comes out on March the 1st. And I have a record company here in town that has ordered it for me, and they're going to let me know when it comes in that day. Yeah, I can't wait to get that. It's going to be good. It's on Spotify now. But this is the album cover with the female lead. Look at the back. She's looking back. And let's see what's inside. It has a gatefold. Yeah. I mean, Chaka Khan, she ruled this album. Oh, wow. She was the boss. Almost like Diana Ross. Okay. Oh, and that album came with a poster. I never knew that. I got that record at some thrift store and didn't know. It was in mint condition. It's in mint condition. And it had a poster in it and never knew. And I haven't hung it up yet, but it's just the album cover poster. Let me get this for you. Wow, I need to hang this up. I mean, this is like a full-length poster, everybody. Wow. Well, I need to get this hung up sometime. I don't know if I will. I might just keep it in the album cover or something. The next question is, number 8 is your favorite box set cover. I don't have a box set yet. I'm working on that. Number 9, a cover album not many people own but should. There are a lot of people who who see my collection and they see this and they're very surprised. Brenda Russell, Get Here. Remember Oleta Adams, a great singer, she did the song Get Here? You can reach me by caravan, cross the desert like an arrow man. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. Well, Brenda Russell wrote that, and this is her album of that song. And that's the title of the album. And many people I know don't own this, and I'm really shocked. I think they should own it. It's a great album. Brenda Russell, a wonderful songwriter and singer. An album cover, number 10. An album cover with great artwork. Well, I looked at this and just thought, this has to be it. The Fifth Dimension Portrait. This album is phenomenal. It has the great song, Save the Country, Save the People, by Laura Nyro. And it has the song, One Less Bell to Answer. Great, great music. And I love that. I love that cover. I just love the artwork. And look at the back. It just keeps going. And I think it has the gatefold with the same person who did the cover of it. He did the inside too. Wonderful work. Wonderful. And let's see, who did that cover? Who did the artwork there? Graphics were done. Oh, Leroy Neiman. Leroy Neiman did this. So yeah, this is a great, great album to own. Okay, number 11, a Psych album cover. I don't have any Psych albums. I need to work on that. Number 12, a blues album. I don't have a blues album yet. I don't have one. Shame, 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 shame. Number 13, a jazz album cover. Okay, I love me some Ella Fitzgerald, and I was so happy to have bought this on eBay. Ella Fitzgerald, Lady Time, from 1978 on Pablo Records. This is just her, the organist Jackie Davis, and the drummer Louis Bellson. There's no bass. There's just organ and drums. See that picture there? They're in the studio working. What a fun album. This album sounds like as if it's like Ella just walked in and they said, let's just have fun. Let's just sing. Ella, just improvise and don't worry about rehearsing. It sounds very unrehearsed. It sounds impromptu. I love every song. The songs include I'm Walking, All or Nothing at All, I Never Had a Chance, I Cried for You, Since I Fell for You, and The Angels Sing. It goes on and on. Just a great, 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 great album. This was the first album that introduced me to Ella Fitzgerald. And then I found her older or her earlier works and just fell in love with that because her voice was in. This is when she was doing those Memorex commercials in the 70s. So this is during that time. But to go back to her earlier work with all of the songbooks, her work with Nelson Riddle, and just a lot of great, great albums that she did. But this is in her later years. A soul album cover, number 14, a soul album cover. I had to choose M. Toomey. Oh my God, you can't go wrong with this Juicy Fruit. This is pure funk. It's what M. Toomey has labeled it to be, Sophista-funk. And if you listen to Bruno Mars's 24 karat, is it 24 karat gold? 24 karat magic. My God. It sounds, the first song on here is called Green Light. It sounds a lot like that, has that bass. So I think he was influenced by Entombed. So this is a wonderful soul album. Wonderful funk, R&B, soul, sophistifunk album. You must own that. An album you think the fewest people have seen. I don't have any albums like that I can think of. That was 15. Number 16, an album with your dream guitar. I don't have that. I'm so sorry. Number 17, an iconic album cover. I think I have about, what, 4? I have 4, okay? I'm going to go through them quickly. Iconic, Michael Jackson. Even a 4-year-old would know who this is. Fantastic album. You know it. We all know it. Here's another famous one. Of course, the Beatles, Abbey Road. Oh my heavens. Great, 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 great album work. Album cover. Iconic. Here's one that probably many people don't know about. Maybe the R&B world. This is Isaac Hayes. This album is called And Once Again. It has 6 songs on it. My favorite song is This Time I'll Be Sweeter. But look at that. Look at that. I mean, I remember being a little boy and just, like, look at that. That's really cool. Here's the back. Really, really nice. And I think the inside is, it's just that. It was good to finally see him in a regular photo, because as a little boy, I'm like, is that what he really looks like? You know how young minds think. And another one that I think is iconic is the O'Jays, Ship Ahoy. I mean, they really were brave to, during the 70s, it was strange times, and I think this album is very iconic. The song itself is really brave, Ship Ahoy. The songs that came out of this album that are really good are Put Your Hands Together. Put your hands together, put your hands together. And For the Love of Money. Dun-dun, wait. Dun-dun, 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 dunk, 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 dun-dun, 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 money, 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 money. Yeah, but Ship Ahoy. The song itself starts off with the ships coming from Africa. You hear the masters whipping the slaves in the ships, and to me, that's an iconic album cover. And they were brave to do that. They look like slaves, don't they? And there's slaves right there in the ships. It's a very, very iconic album for me. Album cover. Your favorite gatefold. No doubt about it. Earth, Wind, and Fire, I Am. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Look at that. They were bigger than life. Bigger than life. I love that. I just think that's marvelous. Maurice White and all those guys. Philip Bailey. I love that gatefold. And this album itself features In the Stone and Can't Let Go and Boogie Wonderland and After the Love Is Gone. That was just straight music in the 70s, guys. I'll tell you what. What has happened to music these days? Your oldest album. I couldn't find that. Your oddest, most obscure album cover. Ladies and gentlemen, I found this album at a thrift store for $1. And I probably wouldn't have gotten it if it was a CD or a cassette, but I had to get it because it was a record. This this is on the good ship Lollipop, Shirley Temple. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. You know, but I bought this, and you know what? It didn't come with any sleeve inside. I need to put a sleeve on it, but it's in great condition. And I just think that is the most oddest, but yet really cool album cover of Shirley Temple as a child, singing all those great songs. Here's the back. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't think a child would pose like that these days and times on a record cover. I mean, the things that they did back in the day. Wow. This was done in 1965. But I think that's a very... I just think every time I look at this, I should have made this as the album cover that makes me happy. But it's still, it's odd and it makes me happy. Okay, Chris has the spins. That was my take on the No Subs cover contest. That was very fun. I enjoyed that. So I hope you all enjoyed my video here. So again, like I always say, with music, be inspired and stay inspired.